Good morning. It's Valentine's Day, January the 14th. Starting a little earlier, so it's still dark, even though sunrise is fairly getting earlier and earlier all the time. It's at 8:11 this morning. It's about minus 19, so about minus 2 Fahrenheit. And it's a Monday, so that means going along the creek. It's still very slippery, of course, but I will do what I can to avoid falling down. And once I get along the path by the creek, it should be pretty good. Sidewalks will still be slippery. I did get up above freezing yesterday, but that's probably not enough to do much on the sidewalk front. Oh, who said hello there? Hello, Marianne. Got the extra mic in. We'll see how long it lasts. Sidewalk's terrible. Still. Work-wise today, I'll be building my Kickstarter for Shapers of Worlds Volume 3 and doing some writing, probably some editing. Working on the next Shadowpaw Press book with Shadowpaw Press Reprise, which publishes new editions of previously published books. I've decided to take on another novel from Bundoran Press, which was a publisher that published a couple of my books, and then when it closed down, of course, a lot of books were left reverting back to the authors, and this is one of them that I've decided to, well, the author asked, and I took a look at it, and I think it'll be a great addition to the Shadowpaw Press list, so more on that later. Yes, the sidewalks are terrible everywhere, which is why I'm now on the road. I'm assuming, or hoping, that the walk along the creek and the dike won't be too bad for the most part. Good grief. Cars everywhere. It's the sidewalks that have frozen slush on them. You get these really annoying bumps, which you can't really see because there's also a little fresh layer of snow. It's supposed to be more snow tonight, I think. See what the sky looks like when we get up on the dike over in the east. Sunrise is at 8:11. So if I were walking at my normal time, I'd already be up and kind of past when I will normally be walking in the dark. But oh, and there goes the mic. Not too unexpected. I'll try it one time, plugging it back in, but if I can. But probably, generally speaking, it won't. I don't even know if I can get it to plug back in. There it goes. We'll see. My expectation will unplug early. And there it goes. Okay. Maybe it's the cold. Somehow. All right, we're just going to use the microphone that's on the phone here. I'm on Retallick. Just about to go onto the creek once I finish with my stupid microphone here. Like yesterday it worked for half an hour straight and it was warmer, so maybe it's related to the cold? Maybe? Oh well, it's not very windy today, so the sound shouldn't be too bad. Well, the sky's not terribly pretty yet. Thought it might be prettier than that. Not too much happening over there. Well, that's Albert Street Bridge right there that I'm looking at down at the end of the creek. So I'm 3 blocks over from Albert Street. The Louvain is a long way that way. We won't get to the Louvain. We get to Pasco Street when I turn around and come back. This is on the Angus side. I started on Angus Crescent, went to Retallick, walked down to the creek. I know there's a delay between when you put in comments before I see them sometimes, so it may not correspond to what I'm seeing, but colored lights are always pretty at this time of the morning. Now this isn't so bad. I didn't think it'd be too slippery up here. Yes, Rotary Park is behind me and to my left. Well, I guess, yeah, behind me to my left, across the creek. Which I'm about to cross on the footbridge right here. Should have worn my warmer gloves, I'm beginning to think. My right hand is already cold. I have to switch hands. Don't have my hood up either, but I can always lift it if it gets too cold. I'll get warmer as I walk. The traditional look to the east. And if we come down a little further, to the west. Well, the path's not as clear as I was hoping it would be. Actually, it doesn't look like it's been cleared for a couple of snows now. I thought that somebody with a dog, but it's his shadow on the snow. I did see somebody with a dog though, so I've had my dog already. I don't think I've ever done one of these without seeing somebody walking a dog. Morning. He was walking briskly, must be headed to work. I'll put my hood up temporarily at least. Light down there at the end of the creek from this angle is Mosaic Stadium, which I walked to last week. I know Thursday I'll be walking downtown again. I might try to get to the university this week. I've been avoiding driving to walk places, so it's mostly been in the neighborhoods. Waiting for things to improve. Sidewalks wise, can't trust sidewalks in the residential areas. Even the ones that are cleared can be very icy. Generally speaking, the park paths aren't too bad, but this is actually less clear than I thought it might be this morning. The sky changes color depending on the lighting conditions on the screen. Not in real life. Well, in real life too, but that's not what I meant. It'll go to a much darker blue when there's a light in the picture. Well, having said that, it didn't do it that time. I have, and well, again, in fact, I walked out on Chuka Boulevard last week before, I guess. That's about as far east as I've been, I guess. But then that's as far east as you can go, so. Right on the edge of the city there, I was walking. Had to go out there and pick something up at the Metro wine store, and so I just parked there and did my walk while I was out there. That's usually how I get to unusual places that I don't normally go. It's always handy if there's some other reason to go out there and I just combine it with a walk. There's that deep blue with the light in there, and it'll fade back in again as I go by it. There's lots of places to walk. Can't get to them all. But yeah, once the weather's better, I'm more likely to drive further afield. Generally not during the week, but on weekends. Coming up on my 300th walk, if this isn't already 300. Probably is already 300, over 300. Because the 1 year anniversary is mid-March. And I missed a few days, but not a huge number. And coming up on 300 subscribers too. Apparently what you need to really get a lot of subscribers or viewers is live in Ottawa right now. I was looking at some of the guys that live walk down there. And they were getting numbers not that much bigger than mine until the Freedom Convoy showed up. And now they're getting like 250,000 viewers on their videos. However, once the protest goes away, I suspect those numbers will drop again. So enjoy it while it lasts, I guess, if you're one of those guys. Walking commuter who inspired all this in New York continues to get good views, but he's in New York. New York is just, someplace people like to see. Boy, they certainly haven't made it easy to get to the pedestrian crosswalk light there. I have a hard time reading comments, so when I'm still walking, so that's why if I stop, I've been on Assiniboine, not south of the graveyard, north of the graveyard. I've walked quite a bit, 2 or 3 times. There was one memorable walk. The first time I was out there, I went over the bridge over the ring road on Assiniboine, and that goes on to Assiniboine, and found myself a few turns later trapped on the verge of the ring road and walked through the weeds all the way up to Arcola Avenue. That was the first time I did that. Another footbridge coming up. This path is not well cleared either. I think somebody tried to make a snowman out in the middle of the creek there. This was 3 balls of snow. Goodness gracious, 3 balls of snow. Right down there. Really, I really had hopes that this walkway would be clear. We'll see what it's like in the park proper. You can see them. It looks like a dead snowman to me. Tragic, really. Okie dokie. Next footbridge. After this, we will be permanently on this side of the creek. Oh, now the sky's turning pretty over there. Back up a little bit. Look at that color. The nuance that I'm seeing with my eyes doesn't seem to be making it to the screen. It just looks like an orange hill. But then maybe it's bigger. On a bigger screen it would see more what I'm seeing. Over here, of course, it's still just blue and frozen. Again, fewer trees maybe. Now there's a lamppost. And living skies. Our motto on our license plates. I moved out here from Texas. I don't remember there being a motto on the license plates, but maybe there is now. I'm not sure about Missouri, where I have relatives. It's the show me state, so it might say that. I always remember New Hampshire, live free or die. It's a fairly strong statement. Montana, of course, is big sky country. Alberta is wild rose country. British Columbia is beautiful British Columbia. I don't remember Manitoba. If it has one. Comment bots. One anyway. I clearly didn't clear this again after the last time I was along here, because I'm sure it was better than this last Monday. That big orange mountain over there where the sun's coming up. Getting some color in the west too from the sun coming up in the east on the thin clouds over that way. It's supposed to just be partly cloudy today and then snow tonight and tomorrow, I think. So, see what it's doing. I might be walking in the snow tomorrow, which is not too bad otherwise. That ice, very not clear. Back alongside the creek. Left the path and found myself on the ridge, one of the ridges of snow. That's what that was. The path is icy, the snow's rough and also frozen. But here's a bit of a clear spot. I'm not sure what I'll do on the other side. I might be better walking on the residential side than the park side. Hopefully they've cleared their walks a little better. Or at least I can walk in the road facing traffic and get out of the way if I need to. See what the sidewalk's like, but I suspect it's not great on this side along the park. Since if they haven't cleared this, they certainly haven't cleared those. If they come out here and scraped it when it was really warm, it might have made it better, or it might have just made more smooth ice. I'm not sure which. That's what happened to some sidewalks. It got really warm, then it got really cold. That's why everything is ice now. Funny that. Okay. Find the least rough path here. I haven't even thought about the Pasqua Street sidewalk. See what it looks like. Well, I see bare concrete. That's encouraging, at least in spots. Could be worse. Still not great. Rough and frozen, rough ice. Which is better than smooth ice, I'll give you that. Oh, now we got more cloud over the sun, so I don't even have the nice orange colors over there anymore. I must be getting close to official sunrise, which is 8:11. I have no way to tell time when I'm walking very easily. Let's look at my watch. I'm currently holding the gimbal with my left hand, warming up my right in my pocket. Saskatchewan Express, former school, art school, and organization. With restrictions lifting, they should hopefully get in their summer of touring maybe this year again. See, the pretty sunrise is gone. I'm going over to the other side. I think the sidewalk's probably better over there. But the pretty sunrise has gotten swallowed by clouds. Much better if I just walk on the road, which I can do unless there's a car coming. Sidewalks, you'll get really nice cleared ones, so you could walk up there. Someone's worked hard to keep this one clear. I tried to keep mine clear, but it's not this clear. Put salt down yesterday trying to get rid of some of the ice. We have the problem that a lot of places do. The yard slopes down to the streets, so when the snow melts, water runs over the sidewalk. Then when it freezes, you get a sheet of ice. And I put down salt. That works to a point. In really cold weather, of course, just ordinary salt doesn't work. You're welcome. Not sure what I did except walk, but you're welcome. Let's see. Cabby. There's a stop sign there. There didn't used to be a stop sign there. There's now two along here. Because this was a shortcut from Elphinstone to Pasqua. And even though it was supposed to have a park speed zone, it was mostly ignored. So they put in the stop signs to slow down traffic along here. Probably cut down on the number of people using it too, because if you're going up to 13th, there's no traffic control between Elphinstone and Pasqua. So now it probably makes as much sense to go that way as this way. The trouble there is there's an awkward intersection you have to get around. If you're turning left, you can get cut by a lot of traffic going the other way. Caught. And I know all this because I used to drive this every day for 4 years, taking Alice to high school. Second stop sign up here, which they will be stopping at momentarily. Well, the orange was the prettiest thing that happened with the sunrise. Now it's past the orange stage and just rising, I would say. Bar is up. What time is it? Oh, it's up. Should have gone up about 4 minutes ago. Crested the horizon. This is due east, but we're still in winter, so the sun's rising south of east. We're walking due east. Or at least I am. You're just watching. Hey, it's a second comment bot. What was my song from the other day? There's just a comment bot. That's all the friends I got watching me walk today. Car coming behind me. People hate stopping here. As you usually do when there's a stop sign that seems to serve no real function. But that is its function, is to slow you down. Then we'll walk down by the Neil Balkwell Center, get onto the south side of the creek, sorry, north side of the creek. Hey, that's right. As of today, vaccine passports are lifted in Saskatchewan. You don't need to show your vaccine passport anymore when you're going to the liquor store or places like that, or in restaurants. Masks are still a thing until the end of the month. I will be happy to see them go, since I've never believed they're effective. So I wear them, but I don't actually think they're doing anything. From the research I've read, believe me, I read a lot of research about this stuff, or at least the summaries of it. But I know it makes people feel safer. So I suppose that's its function, really. Like a security blanket. So they're more likely to go out and do things. This is the Neil Balkwell Civic Arts Center. It's a kid going to school. Sharing his bad music with everybody. Oh my God, music. Or her, couldn't tell. Wearing a mask outside, there's just no reason for that, unless you're keeping your face warm, I suppose. That is one benefit, I guess. And I do cover my face outside too, but on a cold day, but not because of COVID. That's the seniors' activity center there, in that little building. They were closed, obviously, for a while, but they've been open now for a bit. This is a crosswalk, but it doesn't have a light, so you have to be careful. My second dog. Bus on the way to school. My third dog coming this way. I knew I dropped something there. Sorry for the strange camera movements. Garbage morning. Fortunately, I did take out my garbage truck right down there. Wondering what the beeping is. They only pick it up every 2 weeks in the winter because it's so cold. It doesn't matter. The garbage is frozen, so it doesn't really matter if it sits out a little longer. Not like in the summer. Alrighty. Back along the creek. Cleared patch down here that people have been skating on, I presume. Haven't seen anybody down there. That's clearly what it's meant for. Right down there. And there's the dome of the legislative building. If I head there. Looks like it's been cleared recently. Well, at least not from the little skiff of snow we had last night before last, I guess. We'll go down the steps at Garnet Street, I think. Or I think it's Garnet Street, actually. It's, what would it be? 18th? 19th? Across this Garnet Street, where I used to live, just a block up, no, 2 houses up from where I used to live. Stairs up here I will take down to the left. Good morning, Terry. You're welcome. I might have dressed 1 layer warmer today. And I did. It might have been nice, but okay. Specifically thinking of long johns. My legs are cold. It's better to take the stairs or just cut down through here. I can't tell if it's beaten down or not, though. Probably is. I'll take the stairs. At least there's a railing there I can hang on to. Pretty rough the rest of the way though, almost tripped. Alrighty, just about 4 more blocks to go here. So cross Garnet Street next. I think this is 19th. Let's check at the corner and see if I remember right. So I lived fourth house down on that side, the one with the peaked roof. The second little one with the peaked roof. That's where I lived when I first moved to this neighborhood. Oh, squirrel. Surprised to see him out. Usually see snowshoe hares, but I don't see as many squirrels, certainly this time of year, as we will later. The sidewalk looks terrible. It's on the street. This is 18th, not 19. All right, there's one more. That would be 19. If my words sound a little stiff, it's because my jaw is stiff from the cold. Take us past Henderson Terrace. I saw an aerial photo of the neighborhood from the early 20th century, and that was one of the few things that was here at the time. They were just building this neighborhood. It must have been built early on. I think it's 1914. Heritage building now. It has condos in it. Never been in one, but I'd like to see what they're like. They strike me as a very kind of British idea of housing. Henderson Terrace. I think it says 1914 on it, am I right? $1913, missed it by that much. There's the sign, see? Right there. Henderson Terrace. 1913. So 110 years. Pretty old by our standards. Brand new by European standards, especially Italian standards. It's rough here. Too much ice there. Stick to the road. So this is Leopold Crescent ahead of us now. This turns into here. Oof. More rough slush, frozen slush. Sidewalk looks pretty good over here, so let's walk on in for a bit. Didn't fall down. If you want to see me fall down, go back to November 11th. Watch that one. There's another one, I don't remember the date, where I fell in the snow, but on November 11th I fell on the ice. I went down hard. One more block from this intersection. See, here's a sheet of ice, what I was talking about, where it flows down off of the sidewalk, off of the yard onto the sidewalk. in some ways, clearing the sidewalk just makes that more likely. Okay, stick to the road here if I can. School bus. She probably won't come down this way. He's not showing a signal, so maybe he is. It surprised me because he will have dropped the kids off, so he shouldn't be picking anybody up right now. I don't think. Maybe he's just going to pick up kids. I don't really know how it works. Okay, well, we'll stop here. So, thank you for walking with me. I expect to be back tomorrow, depending on what the weather is. Bye for now.